Good morning, Denise here at Junk Journal Junkie UK. Coming to you today with another instalment of the hashtag Vintage Christmas Day 2021 in July. Christmas Day in July 2021. Oh my goodness, what a long title. Yeah, so I think it's the third instalment, and I said last time, if you was with me, we were going to make some tags. So you'll probably notice looking at the journal cover that I've put some lace, some lovely red lace on it, just to cover the spine. But before I get into that, can I please give a holler out please to Janny White, who won second prize in my 100 subscribers giveaway. Janny, you sent me your address and I messaged you saying thank you, I've got it, but I didn't save it. So when I closed my phone, your address disappeared. I've sent you a message on a couple of places, but it's not getting to you. So please, if you're watching this, I don't want you to be disappointed thinking I'm not posting it to you. I know, oh, I was going to say where you are then, but I know where you are in the world, but I need your full address please. So if you could please somehow contact me again, I will definitely keep it and get it to you straight away. Thanks. Okay, sorry guys. So yes, so we were going to do tags this video, so let's just remind ourselves of what we've got. So the lace pocket in the inside, and for those of you that are new and not seen it before, a little flip through before we start. So this is going to have the letter in it from me. It just needs stitching up. These are the pages. You'll see them in a flip through anyway. So we're going to make a tag for there today, a journal card for this big pocket here. Take this out so we can see it. A tag for there. I stuck the envelope on that we looked at last time. Yeah, so maybe a little square journal card for in there. I've done this off camera so you didn't see this, so I've cut the same page out, printed the same page out and cut a piece of it out to make a corner pocket. And I didn't have any white card, I had to do it on cream card, so it's ever so slightly different colour, but I don't think it will matter too much because I needed it on the little bit thicker than the paper to be strong enough. We're leaving that for journaling, we decided. I glued that up, but nothing more at the moment, so we need a journal card for in there. They're the two pages that I'm leaving alone for writing. So on the other side I did the same, but this time I made it an up tuck instead of a down tuck pocket. Journal page. So I stuck the other envelope in there. You saw the envelope, you saw me cut it and make it. It's from the kit, it's part of the kit, that envelope. And I think we've got, yeah, we're going to put something on there because it's opposite that, isn't it? And I think we had a little pulley out. I'm pretty sure I had a little pulley out thing. Bear with me. Yeah, where were we there? So we needed a home for this. It's a tiny journaling spot, but there's plenty of journaling on the page. So just a pull out of some nice sayings, and then if you go that way, you'll be able to write on it or stick things in it, etc. So that needs sticking in there. And then we need another big journal card for it in there, a tag for in there, and that's it for the moment. Okay, so we're going to work on some of that today, and I have got some bits of it organised, so you're not watching me search for things and just glue, lots of boring gluing and things like that. So chopper, I'm afraid guys. So the first thing I did, because we need 3 tall tags and not very thick ones for the pockets that I glued in that were part of the ephemera kit. I've gone too far. Glued in, sewed in as part of the signature there, and then glued down. Might be a bit close to you there, am I? Doesn't make much difference, is it? So they need to be, you know, because they're down quite tight, there's no gusset or anything in them, they need to be fairly thin. So I was digging around in my scraps and found 3 scraps of music paper, which I thought would be nice to put some of the ephemera embellishment pieces on from the kit, and I've just backed it onto a page that I didn't use, that I was going to use and didn't use for the signature. So it's from the kit, and it's got nice journaling space on the back. So I had 3 spare strips there, and I tried them in the pocket, they fitted just nice, so I thought that was meant to be. So just stuck them on the card ready, just to get them glued and dried, so that when I came to do it with you, we weren't in a sticky mess and waiting for them and spending time just gluing. So I can be organised sometimes if I try. You need a bit of spontaneity though, don't you, when you're crafting as well. Okay, sorry about the horrible noise. I shouldn't be on it much longer. Just get them squared up. I didn't check the back of this to see if they had white at the bottom. Well, I must have cut it off if I was using it as a page. That one's a bit creasy, but it'd be okay. It all adds to the vintage style, in my opinion. Okay, so we've got those. So I am staying fairly organised with the bits that I've organised so far. Won't promise I always will, but oh, you need to trim the bottom of those. It's definitely made a difference when I'm looking for things, especially in my scrap box at the moment. So I'm going to continue with the tidying up, sorting out on a Saturday, because I've got another big box waiting for my attention that's full of goodness knows what. But if I get it done, it makes these days when we're videoing, when we're crafting together and videoing it, a lot more easy, so more enjoyable. Okay, so let's use some of these lovely cut out pieces. Obviously I need to ink round these, but let's look at something interesting. Definitely got to use that boot. That ice skate, I love it. And everybody that sees the kits, the kit, loves it. I've seen people on other videos are making stuff, people that I've shown it to at home. Everybody loves the ice skate, so that was a brilliant, I think it was Kayan, who created the digital. That was a brilliant thing to put in, because it is well loved already. Yeah, I quite like those with the music behind. Obviously we need to bring the edges and the colour of the paper down a little bit, just see if there's anything else that's shouting at us before we go hunting for things. I love these stamps as well. These are beautiful Christmas stamps. I don't know, I think they're probably real Christmas stamps. Finland, that one says. And that's got written in, oh yeah, it says US at the top. Open your eyes, Denise. I was going to say it's written in English, so it's either English or American or Canadian. I love that one with the boot, definitely. Not sure about the colour of that one with these, so what else have we got? Obviously they're going to look a lot different when they've got their inked round. It makes a big difference, the ink. Don't know about the bird sitting on the ground. A moose in the corner. And then of course we've got all the words. I've got a lot cut out somewhere. Here they are. The thing I'm finding about this kit is, if those of you that have been with me from the beginning starting it, I said I didn't want to go and dig out all my Christmas things. I haven't had to. There's everything you need in here. All I have added, and I didn't necessarily need it, is a couple of little Christmas carol books. And I don't even know that I've used them at all yet. I am going to, but no, don't think I've used them at all. Right, there's so many to read. Chimney, Rudolph, tree. Well, that would hide that down there. It's the same colour as the paper it's on. Rudolph. sleeping tidings, shopping, joyful, cheerful, chestnuts, stocking, Noel, wishes. That's a nice one, isn't it? So I'm just putting things that I'm thinking I might like there. It's not they're not necessarily all going on or being the only thing. I do quite like the fact that it's just everything from the kit though. Now there's a ticket here. They're both nice. One's got a holly wreath and the other's got the poinsettia. I'm just going to cut it in front of my nose, cut those tiny corners out, because I think this one might go nice on the Christmas tree one. Yeah, I like that. I think, oh, it's a shame I'd like that on the other side. Let's go there. This one's the same. It's got a my view there, yeah, just about. Just. It's got the name of, I don't know, the author of the music. Author. Well, whatever word it is I'm looking for, you know what I mean, don't you? The person that wrote it. Yeah, I think I quite like those. I think they need to be tag shaped, so everything might need to come down a little bit. So let's do one at a time or I'll forget what I even want on them. I'm going to go with, excuse me, if I'm in the camera, I expect I was. Hope that wasn't my entire face. That wouldn't have been fun. I'm going to go with vintage photo, just to ink round them before I start sticking. Yeah, I have found another dauber out. I'm going to wash them all later on today and put the water from them, because I've got all the coloured ones, onto some paper and see what it does. But I'm going to wash them all and then try and assign them to their proper colours, because I've had this in 3 different browns now. And just fox the edges a little bit with it, just to keep in with that vintage. Yeah, it is good vintage photo for that. I want to be able to do that with the darker brown. Okay, so I maybe should have thought about inking these before I came on camera, but I don't want to be too have everything sorted before I come on, because you don't see the process then. And to be honest, if I'd have inked every piece in the kit, I'd have been at it a long time. So I will just do it really quickly and try not to bore you with it too much, but it makes a huge difference inking, especially when you've got quite a bit of white like I have around that one. Oh, my voice went a bit gravelly then. Maybe I'm ready for a drink. Have I got any left? A little. Trouble is the microphone's really close to my throat on my dress here, and you'll hear me gulpy swallowing. I know Tanya at Tatty Treasures often has a cup of tea on her table, and when I'm sat watching her craft, I always think, oh, the cup of tea, that's just what I want. Every time I see her with one, I'm like, got to have one. So sorry if that set you off and you need a drink now. Stop the camera and go get stop the video and go get one. My Elmer's glue has come in. Well, this is the one I ordered and has come from Amazon, and it goes on purple but dries clear. I've seen that on other people's channels. It doesn't say anything on here now. I think it did on the, I'm sure on the packaging that it said school craft glue, but it wasn't here in time and I ran out of glue, as I always do, and I had to go buy some from a local shop. And I got this one, which is called Craft Bond Extra Strength glue stick. So I've been using this one. I mean, obviously I don't know about the longevity of how long it, how well it sticks, because I've only had it a couple of days, but I do love the way it goes on. It does still go gloopy if you're rough with it, but not as much as my previous glue sticks. so they are definitely a thing of the past now, which means I'll have to, because they were on subscription from Amazon, I will have to go on there and cancel that subscription now, but it'll be worth it because these are definitely a step up. Right, let's try and, I expect I'm off camera there, try and fill in some of the blank spaces. Oh, he's lifting his paw up at me. I need a cloth. Oh no, what have I done with my box? It's over there now as well. This is the trouble, I move things about. I am actually in the middle of tidying a big cupboard or bookshelf or at the side of me, so I am constantly moving things around. I should get myself all sorted before I come on, shouldn't I? Yeah, my brayer came as well and I love it. I have to say, I love it. It is amazing. You know how I use the credit cards or the store cards or whatever? Oh, the brayer is just a different level completely. If you're umming and ahhing, I would say definitely get one. Because I saw people using them and thought, oh, surely you can just rub your hands over and make it as flat, but no. It really is a game changer. Here it is, look. It's quite a heavy one as well, which I like, because it you know, it's putting quite a bit of weight on it. Now it's only a small one. I didn't go for a big one. No, you can get big ones when you're doing big pieces of paper, but I don't know, it kind of pushes all the wrinkles out, it flattens all the edges. At the moment, I mean, again, I've only had it 2 days, but at the moment I'm loving it. And I forgot to cut the tops. Good job I put a low down, isn't it? Not that we want a huge corner piece, but, and I'm going to sew round these. These definitely going to be sewn round before I decide what goes on the top. I think I did that one a bit bigger. Made it. It's a very strange shaped top now. Never mind. The sewing will help. So we just need a little bit of ink on the back, and that's one done. So hopefully the others should just go along quicker now. Might end up with a word on the back as well. I think I'll sew it first. Talking of Tanya at Tatty Treasures, as I was about the glue, she's asked me to be moderator on her new Facebook group, Tatty Treasure, no S, and Friends. And it's a lovely, lovely place to be. So if you haven't joined, come over and join there. It really is nice. It's a small but growing channel. Well, I say small, it's at nearly 300 now. And Tanya does lots of monthly challenges and things like that. So, and she likes to see what you've made as well. So she likes you to put things up on and share your work on the channel. So do come over if you haven't already and have a little look at and join us. Lovely to chat to people and see what they're doing in this community. I mean, you can do it when you do videos, but if you're not a video maker, it's difficult, isn't it? You can chat with individuals, but on the on the Facebook page, you can have like chats with other people, so you can answer each other. And oh, we all know who that is, don't we? Do we know that noise that just arrived? Something is coming. Let's hope she doesn't just pipe up. Just trying to think what I've got ordered. Oh, I know, some new, like an extension socket that stands up on your desk rather than on the floor. Because I do have wires. When I have my phone charging here, and my laptop needs charging, and get off me. My printer's plugged in there, and I have a light plugged in there. I don't have enough. I have 2 sockets, and I often need 4. Sometimes my sewing machine, so there can be 5 things wanting in that ace. I love it, wanting to be plugged in. So I end up with an extension lead on the floor, and it really is dangerous apart from being pretty ugly. So what's that going there? Yes, I've got a bit high up with that though for my stamp, haven't I? I'll just put it up there and chop some off. No, don't like it. I'll have to sew it and then decide now, I think. Right, don't take so much off this time, Denise. I have. Oh, so that's probably what's coming. Not supposed to be coming well tomorrow, but I'm guessing it's on its way. There's me ink. Lid on your glue. That's it. Yeah, I'll try that again now it's cut and see. I think it's too big up there anyway. I think we probably will put something on it, but I don't know what, and then I'll wait and see. Okay, so that's 2. Get this done. I mean, if we leave them to dry, we can have a quick look at them in the book, not stitched. But what I'm wanting to do is try and get these tags made so that next time we can embellish everything. And then it'll just be a flip through. And we'll be done. And like I say, I've got enough stuff left to easily make another journal. Or lots and lots of ephemera. Come back, or I'll forget what you are and where you're going. Right, lower down. Did we go that way? I haven't inked it. I hope you was telling me then. Yeah, so I'm slowly starting to get bits of tools together. I mean, it takes a long time. You can't get everything at once, can you? If any of you have just started, and trust me, you don't need everything at once, especially while you know, if you're learning. It's best to wait and see what you really need. Because there are 1 or 2 things that I bought that I don't necessarily use, or that I would have bought a different size, etc. But you get there in the end. And I definitely find on occasions, like when I went away a week ago now, more than a week ago, and I just took a handful of stuff with me. We have a caravan, and we went to the caravan. And obviously I can't take my entire craft store with me. Let me just get some paper glue on. The inspiration that you get, or you know, the things that you can create out of very little when you don't have everything with you, it's amazing what you can create, and it's fun. So it's much more fun having a limited amount, and you create things you wouldn't normally, and use things you wouldn't normally. So having everything, although when you're new at it you think, oh, what I wouldn't give to have that person's craft room with everything they've got in it. It's not necessarily a good thing. Yeah, I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, to have a lot of stuff, and I certainly haven't got what a lot of people have got yet, but don't feel left out, because you're probably producing very creative things with what you've got. And after all, it's junk journaling, that's what it's all about, is using up you know, everyday items. The beautiful digitals are lovely, and you know, the tools are lovely, but that's not the whole point of it. The whole point is to create something that gives you joy in the creating, and hopefully gives you or somebody else joy in the using. Oops, is that stamp not quite stuck? I have making some bizarre, I don't know if it's because I'm really round you again. I should be used to it now. Oh, it rolled off. That's it. So I've been blabbering. I don't really know if I was going somewhere and didn't get there now. Okay. No, the back. So do the back on that other one. Yep. So we'll leave them to dry. We'll put them in and have a look at them when we finish. But bear in mind they'll be coming out to be stitched. I'll put them down here because they're bending up a little bit. Okay, let's go back to the book. So one of them's going in there. I'll let it dry a little bit before I put anything in. So these, I was having a big think about these after the last filming, because I wanted something. I just didn't want a massive journal card in and nothing else. I wanted something a bit more, I don't know, interactive. So I was having a little bit of a play, and I came, if you remember, I had these two big, like card fronts, journal cards, big pieces that I hadn't used, and I said I'd probably make journal cards from them. Well, I backed them onto some, it's a bit bright, it does want something on it for journaling on, but I thought that could be a nice journaling page. So I backed it onto a piece of card to make it a kind of a flip up journal card, and then when I'd done that, I wanted to make this a bit more interesting. So I stamped around there with a Christmas stamp. Have I put it away now? I don't think I have. I don't remember putting the stamps away. I'm just scanning the table. I can't see it. Maybe I did. Because I had 3. Oh, can't see for looking. And it's just like snow. Just dotty bits of snow. And I did it in the gold. You can probably see the gold on there. So I just put it all over the green card, and then I put another piece of the paper down. Just rounded the edges from the kit, that gorgeous poinsettia paper. So it's got lots of extra journaling in it, so you can journal or stick lists or stick pictures anywhere on there and there. And then on the back, I thought just making it journaling on the back, but then just as I was getting everything ready and having a look at what I got, I remembered these beautiful, there's 2, where's the other one? Horse-drawn carriages with the shopping and the Christmas trees, and I'm like, they would be lovely on there. So maybe we can back it with some paper to journal on and have these at the bottom. There's a bit of journaling. I mean, they've got all that in there, haven't they? Yeah. So I think we'll do that. So I made 2, one for the back, the same, slightly different picture, but the same thing. Stuck it onto the card. I've got cold on my fingers now. Look. Don't any of you guys that craft all the time go out, get washed and changed, have a real good wash, scrub your hands, go out, and then you can be sat somewhere or shopping or something and realise how awful your hands look stained with ink. Because sometimes I think, especially when I haven't got nail varnish on like today, and your nails are like yellow with the ink. I look like I don't wash my hands. Anyway. Yeah, so I put this beautiful lady from the kit in here as a piece of paper, and it wasn't double-sided, that one, so I just stenciled, so it, you know, it can be written over, not too dark. I definitely am a bit grumbly in my throat, aren't I? I'm noticing. Okay, so again, that'll probably have that one on it, or that other one there. So shall we do that? All we need to do is finish the back off, because I was having a play and just kept going as you do. Yeah, and I like them in there. So what do we want on the back? Probably just either some coffee dyed. Whoa, that nearly hit the deck then. Do we think coffee dyed? Or do we think, no, I was going to say a page from the kit, but I don't think I've brought my pages with me. Oh, we've got these, haven't we? Still don't cover that green though. What do we think to that green? It's a bit vibrant, because I like those a lot. They're from the kit. Now, can I get away with 2? No, I don't think that looks right. I'm wondering, I wonder if some music paper behind this, or is that going to be too fussy? Let's ink these horse and carriages up, definitely, because there's a lot of white and they just don't look right. Might blend in a little bit more. Oops, sorry. Wobbled you a little bit there. So I think this is about day 7 of our heat wave. Feels like it in the UK. Nothing's changing much. It's very, very hot. Oh, if you can hear a noise, it's dustbin day, and I think they may just be arriving. I don't know, you might not hear it. Sometimes I say you can hear things, and when I play the video back you can't. I know when my front window's open, I think it is actually. You can hear the buses. I'll be pleased when the buses go all electric like the cars are going to have to. I've never heard such a row. Oh, that sweet dog running along there. Yeah, so how am I going to take that bluey green colour down? I'm not sure about music paper. I think it's just going to be too... No. Page of white. Enough for 2 if I cut it in half. This is just a fly page from a book. There might just be. Let's see. I won't know until I try, will I? It might be awful, it might be the thing. Sorry, that was just the easiest way to do it, not go wonky and not use some of the width that I needed. I'm going to do the same on the bottom. Sorry folks. Prepare your ears. Standing straight. I can do them separately because they're not sitting next to each other if one's slightly, like glue on it anyway, if one's slightly bigger than the other, which it is looking at that. Oops, I'm dragging the horse. Oh, still too big. Ew. Oh, miles out. That's why I should never do things by eye. My eyes are not very accurate, obviously. Right, so I want it matted, so I want it in a little bit. They're not the same shape. Strange. That's quite a bit, wasn't it? If I use that one. Yeah, that's better now. Corner round where I go stretching the front again. Try and keep my face out of the camera that close up. So I'm thinking maybe for speed's sake, I might just do one of these so we can put the other bits in the book. Otherwise the video is going to be awful long and all you'll be doing is watching me do the same thing over again. Right, don't glue it until you've looked at it, Denise. It's definitely a better colour. And by the time I've inked the edge of the paper that it's going on. The trouble is that is now bigger than the back. I wonder if I could take a smidgy widge off each side and then round the top. What's that way? I want it? Yeah, I'm just thinking I'm doing it the right way. I just don't want to lose all that beautiful pattern. Did I even take anything off? I think there's a bit more on this side than there is on that, so I don't know that I did. This is why I want to do some of it off camera, because it's it's quite boring for you to see, but if I rush and don't do it accurately, it spoils everything. I think we might just about have done it. Yeah, yep. Good. So I'm easy pleased, aren't I? With him on there. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so ink this. I'm trying to use up my coloured cards and bits because the colours I'll never ever use, to be fair. So when you know, covering them over in a touch of bright colour in a Christmas journal is fine, but I've got yellow and pink and blue, and no, they're not going to be used up in a hurry. Quickly around the edge of this one. Excuse me hiccuping. I'm definitely ready for a drink. I'm going to open this big purple one because that's a lot of colour coverage. Ooh. It certainly is. Oh my lordy, it is. Wow. That is purple. I'm not going to stitch around this, I want to make sure it's well stuck. You certainly can see where it goes on, can't you? I think that'll just make me put more on. Wow. Oh, it feels very tacky anyway. I know glue's supposed to be tacky, but you know what I mean. Can't see. Whoa. So this is where my once I get it on, my brayer's going to do the job, I hope. So up the middle and then out the sides, and you don't end up with the creases. Yes, I like it. That just made a really quick, yeah, very pleased with that. Wasn't very expensive. I don't know, £6 maybe, I'm guessing. Maximum. I wouldn't have paid any more than that for it. See how long you take to not be purple anymore. This one. Did I ink that? No. I don't think I did. Not after I cut it. There you go, there's a bust. Did you hear it? I do like these. These are going to be so good for so many things in the Christmas journals. That's better. Get it round the edge on this because, ooh, it's quite nice seeing where you've been. Actually, I have to say, it's like that. Well, in the UK, I don't know if you'll know what we're talking about other than the UK, but we have. The paint for our walls we call emulsion, and we have white emulsion that goes on pink, so you can see where you've been, and then it dries white. It's a bit like, reminds me of that. I presume we still get it. Brayer. Let me get the top down, and then it's a bit like wallpapering. I'm all about the decorating today. It's another little noisy thing though, isn't it? Right, I keep changing which one I put on here, but I quite like that tree going over it, so I'll go with the tree. And then, like I say, the other one I will do off camera because I want to look at some more of the stuff with you. And I'll only be doing exactly the same with that one as I've done here with this, just a different picture. Oh no, I've moved it, that means it's got glue on the front. Now you're going to glue me brayer up, aren't you? Yeah, and you can tell it's on the front because it's purple, so there's no pretending. Ew. Well, I say it every video, I don't get any better. You just have to love me how I am, because or ignore me daft bits. There we go. Yeah, it's noisy, sorry. I know, I like that. I'm still not keen on that green up there. We might get some nice flat lace to cover that up. I maybe should have put some of those snow flakes that I have on the inside. I suppose I could cover that up and do it. Anyway, it's very sticky, so I'm not going to put it in at the minute, but yeah, pleased with that. Just a little bit of interaction for somebody to play with. Okay, so we know what we're doing with that one. It'll be done next time you see my book. Yeah, the purple was interesting. It's still purple, look, it doesn't dry very quickly. Even in the heat we're in. Okay. What was next? Just put those tags, they're nearly dry, but they're very bendy now, so I'm going to just put them under my mat. See if they'll straighten out 5 minutes while we do what we're doing. Okay. The tag was from there. Oh, now we've got some things made that might go in here, and I don't know if I made them with you or not. Maybe not, I don't know. We know that's going in a minute. Now I know I showed you the journal card itself because I felt it was a big piece and I cut it down, a collage piece, and we did that one last video. And this was another piece that was a journal card, and I put one of the circles, ovals from the kit. There's some more somewhere, I believe, on it. There they are. I'm not sure if I did that with you or not. Anyway, I put one of the ovals from the kit on it and a word and 3 of the little stamps and made them into a pull out as well. I just love these stamps, they're just gorgeous. You could put a little message on the back if you wanted. It's got me. So that needs to go in, so that can go in one of those. Not sure about the colour of it though. And this, yeah, I don't know if I did show you this or not. I'll have to go back and look at the videos. So I'm pretty sure I remember showing you that. So it was two journaling cards that I left together when I cut them out. I didn't separate them, and then inside I stuck a piece of paper. I was going to make a notebook, and I changed my mind and put it in as a pull out, so there's extra writing there, and you can still write or stick things there. I have a feeling I did show you it. I'm just thinking that's a nice colour for there though. It is, isn't it? Has it been inked? I don't think it has. If I can't tell, it can't have been, can it? But it is quite thick. It's quite a chunky piece. But it's just a little bit different and a bit more interaction. So yeah, I quite like that in there colour wise. I think this might be a bit much. So we've still got this one. What else did I make? So I did a piece of paper. I wonder if I showed you that. So exactly the same as in there. So paper from the kit, double-sided, a page that, well, I did use this page is in here. I just folded it over, did the corners on 3 corners, and then inked it up. So it's now a piece of, it could actually go down. I just ripped that then, I did a little bit. Is that the right way up? Yeah. So it could go down on a page, sorry. Oh, that's right, it was too big, I remember. Could go down on a page like that and then down, no, couldn't. Which way did we say? Are we inside out? No. Oh, I've completely lost myself now. I'm sure there was a way it would go on a page and open up the right way. So one of those horses must be stuck down, yeah, because one of them's definitely upside down. So if the horse was stuck down, you could open it up like that. But I've just remembered it's too big, so it's going to have to be that's going to have to be a tuck in. So maybe that will go in the other pocket because it's got a nice plain bit. Let's find it, and I'm going to show you something I've got in mind for that in a minute. Something quick. Yes, it will. So we can have the horses, or we can have them hidden. Oh, that's going up, isn't it? Yeah, because they're going to clash with the page, but that, yeah, that's just a piece of Christmas paper. Okay, sorted. So the middle one, let's go back to that middle one. That little pocket that I glued down. And I don't know if you remember this. This was out of one of the little Christmas Carol-y books that my sister got me. I cut it out. I just loved it. I didn't have anywhere for it. I tried it in a few places. But then I found this piece of... You've probably seen this again as well while I was tidying up my scrap box. I haven't changed the size, I haven't changed the shape, I didn't round the corners. It was all done in my scrap box like that. And it fits perfectly. And it's got journaling on the back. So I thought that would be lovely in there. So I thought, I wonder if it fits in there. And it did. I tried the whole lot. And I didn't do it because I didn't know if I'd changed my mind. But actually, I really like it. So let's have it in there. It just needs sticking on and it's a done. What to do with my glue page? I'll have another one. Oh, that's right, I folded it over and moved it because it was purple. I remember. Okay, and just go with the little one again. It is a little bit shiny, but it's not really shiny, so this should be okay, I hope. It's not going to be stitched, this one. Just realised I haven't inked it. Yeah, I think it might need it. I think it might. My cutting and all that. I do hope that I'm on camera. I have a feeling I'm not. Just enjoying myself far too much. That's the problem with this kit. I'm talking to you, but I'm just crafting on my own in my own space, not sharing with you. I love that. It's out of oops, a paper pack from The Works. I shop in the UK. That is not in the middle, Denise. It is nowhere near in the middle. And it has got a really pretty thing down there, which is my saving grace, I think. Anyway, that's where I've put it, and it's not coming off. So I'll leave it out to dry, but yeah, I like it in there. The pink hues go with the lighter colour of the poinsettia as well. I might put a little closure on that. So we'll leave that to dry as well. We'll leave that in there. So is it just those tags? Oh no, we've got to stick that little, where did it go? This little pull out on the tags, and then we're done. Then we can embellish next time. Did we say there? Yeah, I'm sure it was there. So I'm going to stick him down with some Fabri-Tac, because not only did my Elmer's come and my brayer, whoops, but in the same order I had art glitter glue. But what I didn't know was if I didn't order the tiny tip, the hole that's actually in the art glitter glue is enormous. So I've had one little go with it, and my goodness, the amount of glue that came out. I had to try and suck some of it back up. It wasn't fun. So I've now found out that you have to order the little small tip that goes with it separately. Another, I don't know what I paid for it, £4 something, I think. I want that quite low, and I want it all stuck down. Am I straight? Don't think I am. Perhaps it's a good job I used Fabri-Tac. That's my neighbour bringing their dustbin in. Yeah, I'll leave that open there. No, I can't, can I? Because we're going to put those tags in and see what they look like. So I'll put something in it. I put them under here, didn't I? Did I? Yes. Okay, so they need sewing around, which will change the look of them entirely, and maybe something on the back, a little something, maybe a stamp, or you know, stamp with an ink pad. So, see, that lady goes with the poinsettia so well. I think Kyung put it, Kyung? I'm sorry if I keep saying your name wrong. Put them together on a page, didn't she? Ooh, bit tall. Didn't even measure the height, did I? So I might have to take them down a bit. Luckily there's room there, so I don't mind lace that might be sticking out the top, but if it's a tag it tends to get bent. So she'll probably go there, but will be smaller. I don't suppose you're dry yet, are you? Come on. Dry enough for us to have a little look. Yeah, fits perfect. Yeah, the colours and everything go, so I like that. We're getting chunky though. Stole you out of there, didn't I? I wonder if I stole the other one and used it. So what shall we put down there? The Christmas tree, because Mum and Baby will probably just pop out the top. Yeah. That one's okay size wise. Obviously it'll be different when it's stitched and not curly. We've got something in there. We've got something in there. Something in there. Yep. We are getting chunky. Right, I can't put this one in. Well, I can because I haven't done it. It's not finished. Yeah, the colours go quite well. That's maybe pushed a bit far down. You can see it's filling up now. The pages are nearly at their extreme stretchiness. Yeah, so you can see how I couldn't have a big chunky tag in there. That one doesn't need so much of it. So right in. So maybe this piece here that I still, because I really want to get it in, probably needs to go in there in front of that one. Yep. And then in the front there'll be the letter from me in there, and if we've got anything else left made up. I mean, I love this. While shepherds watch their flocks by night, I've just cut it out with crinkly scissors. I thought that might be nice backed on something. So that might end up in there, we'll see. But there's absolutely tons of the kit left, loads and loads and loads of it. So I've got to still put the sparkly on the front, a fastening, and next video we will embellish it, but I think it's as chunky as it should be. I don't think we ought to, you know, if people want to put cards and things in it, I don't think we need to make it any bigger. So thank you ever so much for staying with me through that. I've thoroughly enjoyed doing it. I hope you could see most of what I was doing, even if I wasn't central. And join me again next time. There will be another of my Queen Elizabeth, no, I said that last time, Queen Victoria journal videos to come, at least one, and then something new, something flower fairy. Okay, have a lovely day. It's been nice spending time with you. See you soon. Bye bye.